he's there to make sure he gets the best deal, and he'll use any information that's available to him to spin those, to spin those plates. Right?
That's why I said, right, you sort it out, put it all down. You've got 3 days, 4 days in January to sign it. If not, we forget about it and go for the next one. Instead of letting them do that and having to fight all the way through it, of course they're going to do that, Sean. I get that. And try and get more for the player or bigger club. But that's why you give it a set date. You basically say, right, you've got 4 days to sign this or we're off. And that gives us time.
Dan, if they're talking to, say, 3 or 4, this will be realistic. If they've got 3 or 4 targets in Jan for the left wing position and they're speaking to all of them, they should know before January the 1st which is going to be the easiest transfer, which player wants to come to Spurs. And it's then up to the club to take control if they can. If they've got a situation where one player rather than the others wants to come to Spurs and the others are like, oh, I'm not sure, they're gonna. The agents sort of put the club in the pending file. We'll come back to you, sort of thing. It's up to the club. They either wait or they go for the player that they.
But what about what the manager wants?
Choice. Sorry,
what about what the manager wants?
Well, I'm sure if Paritice is looking at 3 or 4 players, I'm sure he's probably gone through 6 or 7 with Frank, and Frank said, "Yeah, I like him, I don't like him, etc., etc." And run through the list.
Oh yeah, so we end up with Timo Werner, right?
Well, no. Well, listen,
you have to consider what Thomas Frank wants, but you also have to be very much aware of the fact that I don't want to take this. We can steer down this road if you want to, but if Thomas Frank continues to play the football that he's playing, whether he's got those players or otherwise, because let's be honest, January one additional player into that squad is not going to be enough to satisfy the urges of the fans that are defending the state of the football that we're seeing and saying he can't do any more with the players he has. One additional player doesn't revolutionise what we can do. And if he carries on playing the way that he's playing at home,